Shalom Yashala. I'm gonna start by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth belong to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us will well and will well to the Kodash, and salutation to the Akim that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the hopeful elect, sons and daughters of Yashala that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, shalom. Today's lesson is about never trust thy enemy, and the land of righteousness will he deal unjustly. When he speak fair, believe him not. Right? And this the man we're dealing with is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, especially the top tribe of Esau, Edom, Amalek. Right? As you can see, our people are going to it in the land until our people that decide against the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to go into the land of Israel are catching hell. Having been afflicted in the land of Israel by Amalek, the small hearters. Right? But it was prophesied that the Lord gonna bring us into the land, but those people decide to go for themselves, and they catching affliction in the land of Israel, because Amalek is in charge. And let's watch the video for yourself, right? It's not going to be a long lesson. It's been out a few scriptures to show you never to trust your enemy, right? In any way or form. And everything that they tell you, question it. And seek counsel. Do nothing without counsel, right? This is from under these last days, right? We will get our land back once the Messiah return. Why are you going over the land of Israel? Our people was never supposed to be in the land of Israel, right? To catch affliction from Esau, Edom, because it was, and Esau was gonna take that land, right? Because it was the will of the Messiah, it was the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua for Esau, Edom, Amalek to possess that land. And let's play the video.
Now, amidst the noise of the recent clashes with Palestinians, another crisis is going mostly under the radar. Dozens of members of the African Hebrew Israelites, believing to be descendants of an ancient Israelite tribe, now facing deportation. The Interior Ministry reportedly giving upwards of 46 families just 2 months to leave the country despite having permanent residency status. Joining me now with more, though, is Hebrew Israelite Community Representative Ashrael Moore. Ashrael, thank you so much for being with us now.
Look at this brother right here, right? From the Israel, so-called Israel, a so-called African American descendant, right? He's in Hebrew. He's a true Hebrew Israelite, but he shave his face, and he's in the land, but trying to look after the way of Esau, Edom, where he's supposed to get to have a beard shave. He shave his beard, man. He's supposed to have a face full of hair. What? And he's the representative of the Hebrew Israelite that's in the land of Israel. That's not a good representative. He's supposed to have a face full of hair. Let's play the video, man.
You just came out of a meeting, I understand, with the Minister of Interior. What was discussed in the meeting, and were there any developments?
Yeah. You see, we have approximately 135 people right now who have upward of about 50 days now to be out of the country. Now, when we look at these people, we're considering you have those who've been in Israel since 1969, 1970. You have children in second and third generation of their children who've been born in Israel who don't have any legal status in any other country in the world. You have those who have matriculated through the systems of Israel, most notably the military, and their either family members or parents are up for deportation. There's a situation here that we've tried to settle with the Ministry of Interior, and we've tried to settle it for the last 53 years. But somehow, some way, we've always run into stumbling blocks where they would just not allow us to do so. And this time around was a bit stranger, because they gave us a feeling that they actually wanted to settle the cases. And we were in this situation with them for approximately a year now, since August of last year. They requested that we provide to them a listing of the those who are up for not deportation, but those who do not have any legal status here in Israel right now, and they'll settle the cases. But guess what they received in turn? They received a deportation note letting them know that they have up to 60 days to be out of the country. So those who immigrated to Israel in 1969, they immigrated under the law of return. But the law of return, and they received legal citizenship, not status just, legal citizenship. But the law of return changed in 1970, and then that law was no more relevant for us. So those who had citizenship, their citizenship was revoked, first of all, and then we began the legal battle. Now, in 2014, Gideon Saar wanted to put a close to this situation once and for all, and he began the process, actually began to settle cases.
This is the enemy we're dealing with, right? See, the enemy you're dealing with, it gives you citizenship, then we revoke it. You make a covenant with you, then it tear apart the covenant it make with you, right? And let's go to that scripture real quick, right? Let's go to Psalm. Psalms 55 verse 20. He hath put forth his hand against such that as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. See, hey, he give them a will to return. They return. He give them citizenship, and now he put the covenant that he make with the people. That's the kind of man we're dealing with. Esau, Edom. There was a peace covenant that they made with Esau, Edom, and they have the Hebrew Israel shouldn't make a peace covenant with Esau, Edom, because Esau never kept his covenant. It's just a contract, Esau, Edom, and they should have never done it, because this man never keep his word. He had put forth his hand against such that has been with peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Verse 21, the word of his mouth was put in border, but war was in his heart. As soon the Hebrew Israelite, the true Hebrew Israelite went into the land, hey, the next year, he canceled the way of return that was granted to all the descendants of Israelites, because he see an influence of the true Israelite return. And the first thing he did was cancel that. He talked softly, right, smooth, but war was in his heart. His words were smoother, was softer than oil, yet they drawn sword. Are they drawn to sword? To their laws, statutes, and commandments that they have. Right? That's exactly what they done. Right? Let's get one more, and then keep watching the video. Right? Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decree. You see, as soon they accept a way to return to Israel, the next year they cancel that, they broken that covenant. And that's an unrighteous decree. And that right grievousness which they are prescribed, that's a grievousness they have done. And now they try to deport that people that come under they have granted a way of return, and granted unto them citizenship, right? They are prescribed to turn away the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. See, they're trying to take the right of the poor of my people. This is their land. Well, it's not in the, why will they take the right of the true Israelites in their own land? That widow may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, and they're trying to rob them of their own land. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in this desolation, we shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? Hey, who's going when the Lord come for you? You small heart, you Amalekite. When the Lord come for you, where you gonna flee? There's no way to flee. The Lord's coming for y'all, for what you have done to Yasha, right? And where you gonna go? Yeah, let's go back to that video, because hey,
But he just didn't get around to everybody because he was just in office for a year and a half. And when Aryeh returned to the office, everything that Gideon Sa'ar had begun, he absolutely annihilated. And the process for deportation, I think, actually started then in 2015 when they simply just drug the cases out up until 2020 when they allowed us once again to come to speak to them. And then they gave the impression that they were willing to now settle everything once and for all. And then we are now served deportation notes.
So my final question to you is, do you think that this is a technical issue of some sort, or do you think there's maybe more political or even religious motivations behind these decisions? And might it even have anything to do with the smaller held belief amongst the community that the Black Hebrew Israelites are the true descendants as opposed to other white-appearing Jews?
I think it's very simple. You see, we have not came up on these obstacles because we're not part of the whole house of Israel. We have not experienced all of these difficulties just because we have our different beliefs in regards to how we should keep the laws of the Bible. We have a very specific feeling about this, and we feel that we're just not wanted here in Israel. The color of our skin plays a very big part in it, obviously, because we're not the only community here in Israel who's experiencing such difficulties. Even the Ethiopian community is experiencing their own difficulties in their own way. The policies of immigration in Israel says, obviously, that those who were born in Israel and have no other status in any other country is eligible for citizenship. And in 2002, Ariel Sharon reassured the then congressman that that everybody who was born in Israel would actually receive citizenship. But obviously that has not happened. So it's been a continual process of trying to actually uproot us from Israel. And I think we've reached a peak at this moment. And I'm happy that it's catching the kind of attention that it's catching, because it has to come to an end.
As you can see, they have those people serve in the military too. And then the same people that serve in the military, they still try to deport some of those people, right? They say if you're born in the land, you're going to be granted citizenship. Those people are born in the land and they're still facing deportation and affliction. Even the Ethiopian Jew that they call themselves, they give them the right to return under the acts that they've passed. They're still being mistreated for who they are, right? So what that show you, the people that say it's about you being a true descendant of Israel, the same people that claim to be descendant of Israel, they're still mistreating them, right? And that's why the Lord gonna bring a destruction to those people. Esau, Edom, the Amalekite, okay? And what our people have done is drink the juice of Esau, Edom, believe in the wine and of Esau, Edom, the Amalekite, and now they've been baiting, right? Let's go to the scripture, right? To never trust your enemy. Sirach 12 verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou have wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his words have not been altogether wiped away. See, those people, it's the same people since that they have brought us unto slavery. They have never kept their words. They have never kept their covenant. They have always broken the covenant that they make with us, especially the Native Americans, which is the Northern Kingdom. They have done the same thing with Judah. Promised them 40 acres and a mule, and then pass laws to steal all the land that I work for. Right? Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. See, set him not by thee. We set those people next to us, right? Right? Neither when you have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Now they stand in our place, right? Because we make those people unconverted to our laws, statutes, and commandment. And now they're calling themselves the real Jews. They're calling themselves Jewish, for example, right? Neither let him sit at that right hand, let his sick to take that seat. Now we sit them by our right hand, now they're sitting in our seat. And though at the last remember my words and be pricked their way, who will pity a charmer that's bathing with a serpent. Okay? See, we're not supposed to pity those guys. They're not even supposed to be on those land. They know the prophecy. They was not supposed to be in the land, but they bring themselves into the land anyways. We're talking to so-called African American that's in the land right now, that bring them in their ass in that land. To tell Judah that's in that land right now, they're not supposed to be there. And any such as come not wild beasts. This is what our wild beasts. They're never gonna change, because it's not in them to keep the law, statutes, and commandment. So one that go to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins will pity. Now you're taking after their ways. Now you're shoving your faces. You're taking the Jews that's everybody have to take, and now you're serving their own army. Okay? For a while it will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, it will not tarry. See, they say, come join us. With the Jews, come join us. Hey, when you begin to fall, when you begin to be in trouble, hey, it's not gonna show you no pity. For a while it will abide by thee. If thou begin to fall, it will not tarry. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips. Those enemies, they speak sweetly with their lips. They give you a way of return. They say, if you're born in the land, you're gonna get citizenship. Now they broken that covenant. Now they withdrew that law. But in his heart he imagined how to throw it into a pit. It will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, it will not be satisfied with blood. The people want blood. They want to destroy you at the end of the day. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him first. They always say, we're going to help you. Come talk to us. Now, like they say, they invite them, they console with them, come talk to us. But in their heart, they're trying to destroy them. And though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee. And what they're doing is undermine them. He's trying to say, yo, if you join the army, hey, we're gonna help you. You can get your citizenship. Next thing you know, now they're trying to, they're using you, and now you're trying to get deported. Verse 18, he will shake his head and clap his hand and whisper much and change his countenance. See, now they're shaking their head at you. Now they're telling you you're not the Jews now. And now those people are clapping their hand. They say, oh, they gotta go. Hey, they're trying to kick you out. You see, and let's get more and more, right? And show you how bad those people are, right? Let's go to Sirach 13:1. Sirach 13 verse 1. He that toucheth peace shall be defiled thereaway. Hey, if you wanna be like those people, you're gonna be defiled. And he that fellowship with a pride man shall be like unto him. Hey, you wanna be close to Esau, Edom, Amalek, who's the proudest man on this earth? Hey, you're like unto him. And now you're lying to yourself. You're being pride. You're calling yourself something that you're not. Jewish. There's no such thing as so-called Jewish, right? Burden not thyself upon thy power while thou livest, and have no fellowship with one that is mightier and richer than thyself. These people are richer than you, and they're mightier than you right now, because they have the gun. They have the sword in their side. They have the blessing of the sword. For I agree for the kettle and the earthen for pot together. For if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. Okay? If you fight against this man, you're gonna be broken out here. Because it's not your time to fight against this man. Right? Because the Most High is the one that's gonna bring this man down. The rich man have done wrong, and yet it went without. The poor is wrong, and he must entreat also. See, they do those people wrong. They make a covenant with those people. They sign paperwork. They say, yo, if you're born in this land, we're going to be going to citizenship, right? And now they do wrong to our people. Now we have to go talk to them. If they'll be for his profit, yo, they tell you, oh, hey, go join the military, fight for us, and we can citizenship. Now they withdraw all those things. It will forsake thee. It will use thee, but if they have nothing, it will forsake thee. You got nothing for those people no more. They use you, now they don't want you no more. Now they will forsake you. Then now they push you out now. If they have anything, it will live with thee. See? Yeah, it will make thee bare. Now they take everything away from you. They're gonna take your house. They take every possession that you have, and will not be sorry for it. These people are not sorry for what they're doing to Israel. You have no outcry for what happened to our people. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee. That's exactly what they have done. They have deceived our people. Make them think that if they're born in their land, they are Israelites. If they serve in the army, then they will be Israelites. They will be from Jewish, right? It will speak the fair and say, what want is though? Now they say, what you want? Come talk to us, what you want? And it will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice and twice. You see, it's making you begging. It's drying you up. It's making you sore. That's what scripture said in Micah 2:10. Right, I'm gonna bring this out. And at the last it will laugh thee to scorn afterward. When he see thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity. Okay? When you believe in those people, you're gonna bring down in thy jollity. You're gonna bring down in thy folly. And that's that man, the way he look, he look like in his way, he look like he accept what they're doing. He accept the ways. He trust on those people. Right? Let's go to Micah, right? 2:10. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise and depart, for this is not your ways, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. See, you're not supposed to be in those guys, right? They're using you. And now, see, now they're destroying you. They're drying you. They're drying your spirit away from you. Right? Now you saw. They're trying to destroy. We saw destruction. Don't get in their. Don't be in their way. Don't believe in their way. Don't believe in their words, because they speak soft, but in their heart they're drawing sword. Because with their laws, they're going for bloods out here. And that land is polluted with the inhabitants thereof, because they don't keep the law, statutes, and commandment. Okay? And why is that? Because let's go to Isaiah 26:10. Isaiah chapter 26 verse 10. Let favor be true to the wicked. See, favor has been true to the wicked. Okay? They got the blessing of the sword, and they honor their in the land now, claiming that the land belong to them, claiming that they are Israelite, they're Jews. Yet will he not learn righteousness. See, the Lord should favor to them, and they will not learn righteousness. And the land of righteousness will he deal unjustly. See, they're in the land where righteousness is supposed to dwell, and yet they deal unjustly. And will not behold the majesty of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. They're not calling upon the name of Yahweh by Yahushai Mashiach. See, what's the majesty of the Lord? And they're not gonna see the righteousness of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. They're not gonna see the majesty of the Lord. because it's not in them to do so, because the soul that's in that man is not upright in him. Like he said in Habakkuk, right? Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. See, this man's soul which is lifted up is in a high state right now, it's in pride state right now, and that soul is not upright in him. In the land of righteousness, it's not gonna do righteous, it's not gonna do righteously, it's gonna do unjustly, because the soul that's in him is not upright in him. It's not in him to be righteous, to have righteousness in him. Okay? Yea, also because it's transgressed by wine, it is a pride man, neither keep it at home. It's supposed to be in this land, Petra, Mount Seir, but it's claiming the land of Israel. Who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. It's go up there to what the four corners of the earth and steal everybody's land. And is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto him all nations, and hate unto him all people. They try to be everybody, and they try to gather everybody unto them, so they can steal your spirit, your soul, your mindset, your gift, and dry you of your might. That's Esau, Edom, that's Amalek for you, the head tribe. Okay, but destruction is coming for them, right? Right? And to him shall not all this day take a parable against him, and the threaten parable against him, and say, woe to him that increased that which is not his along. See, the land of Israel is not his land, but he increased it, give it unto himself. He said, that's my land, he take it with the sword, with the blessing of the sword that the Lord give unto him, right? Along, and to him that lighted himself with thick clay. Those people are full of thick clay, okay? They create unto them a great debt. Not only great debt monetarily, right? But also spiritually. Because these people are dead spiritually. And mentally they are dead. Right? And they create a debt, a spiritually debt that they created that must be paid for. Verse 7, shall there not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a wake that shall vex thee? You see, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're waking up, and now we're vexing them, right? Because with the truth of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because Yahweh power wake us up to this truth, and now we tell them to their face that they're not the real Jew. They are faker than a fake dollar bill. And those shall be for the booties unto them. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, and Yashala gonna spoil them, because they have spoiled us, right? And all the nation gonna be against them too, because they have lied to those nations. Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land. See, they have committed a lot of violence in the land of Israel, and of the city and all that dwell therein, and all the affliction that they have put on our people. And in the hidden nation too, especially the Palestinians, they have done a lot of violence against the Palestinians, and they even make a covenant with the Palestinians, and they broke that covenant too. Verse 9, woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness and to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may deliver from the power of evil. Thou have consulted shame to thy house by calling of many people, and are sent against thy soul. They have called in a lot of people, and that they try to call it off our people. They are calling us by all kind of name: black, African American, Negroes, Afro Americans, all kind of name, Puerto Rican, Native American. They can call us all kind of bywords, and call it off, but for being Yashala. Again, Yashala, you should never trust your enemy. You should call black, Latino, and American. You should never trust your enemy, especially you speckled birds. Also, that's in that spirit that know that is the truth. Embrace it, and to never trust your enemy. See, that's that we're telling our people to never trust their enemy, right? Let's go to Proverbs. 26 and 23. Proverbs 10:26 verse 23. Burning lips is a wicked heart, and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. See, those people have a burning lips and a wicked heart. Their heart are very wicked. It's not in their heart to do good. It's in their heart to lie, because they are of their father, the devil. Okay, like I say in John, let's go to John 8:44. This is Yahushua speaking to the wicked Pharisees, but this one applied to Esau Edom, because the Pharisees back then, the wicked Pharisees was following after the way of Esau. John chapter 8 verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and Esau Edom, especially Amalek, is the devil. You are of your father is the devil, and the lust of your father will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and I put that into truth. This I put that into truth, because there is no truth in him. There's no truth on those people. They have a burning lips. When he speaketh of a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. See, those people are liars, and they are the father of it. Right? Let's go back. Let's go back to Proverbs 26 and 23. Proverbs 28 verse 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. See, like a worthless silver. See, that's how those people are just worthless. Okay? In the eyes of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, because they have a wicked heart. He that hated dissemble with his lips, and they hate our people with their lips, and lay up deceit within him. All they have in their heart is deceit. When he speaketh fair, believe him not. See, when they say we're gonna help you, believe them not. For there are 7 abominations in his heart. These people have completed a perfect abomination in their heart, because they can never be fair. They can never be righteous. They can never be righteous. Okay? Because it's the Lord say the prayer of the wicked, of a sinner, is an abomination into the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Verse 26, whose head is covered by deceit. They hate you, but they will lie in your face. They can never say they hate you, because it's in them to work with deceit in their heart. His wickedness shall be shewn before the whole congregation. His wickedness is being shown to the whole earth, that this man cannot tell the truth. And everything that he do it with deceit. Who's digging a pit shall fall therein. They dig a pit for us, but they're gonna fall in that pit that they dig. And it shall that wall is stone, it shall return upon him. The very stone that they try to destroy us with, that stone gonna roll back onto their head. A lying tongue hated those that are afflicted. See, those people are lied to those people in Israel, lied to our people that's in Israel. And they afflicted them, and they still hate them, because they are liars. And a flattering mouth will get ruined. They're trying to ruin our people, and the Lord is gonna ruin them at the end. Because our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, will serve us justice, because it's the power of justice at the end of the day. Right? It's exactly the power that the power we worship in. Right? And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters was edified. And I'm going to close it by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us will well and will well through the Yakwakodash, and salutation to the Akiam that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, and much respect unto the elect and the willful elect, sons and daughters of Yashala that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, Shalom, Abu Babor, Kwam Yashuala.